So this is going to be a great topic. This video is going to be about a common issue, the issue of procrastination and motivation, and how to reverse that. So I wanted to make this video real brief, but I realized that the topic of procrastination is not something that can be explained in 1 minute or 2 minutes. I know that people want those quick videos, but it can't always be done. And I want to give great information. I don't want to say something stupid like, oh, if you're procrastinating, just do it. Just force yourself to do it. You know what? That's not necessarily stupid advice, because in some cases that is true. But if you want to really, really, really overcome procrastination in a kind of like real solid kind of a way, then I got to explain the different layers to it. So let's just jump right into it. So with procrastination, why are we procrastinating? Why do we do it? Essentially because we have negative things that we're anticipating. We associate in our minds pain, negative anticipations, fear, discomfort to doing the thing. So why would we want to do something that we associate pain to? So what the process is we need to unravel everything we associate pain to in the thing that we're avoiding. So the way to do it is you take pen and paper and you look out for all the negative. You can ask yourself the questions, what negative things do I anticipate around doing this? Okay? Or what pain do I associate to doing this? And you write a list out of all the negative things that you associate. And now your job is to take each negative thing that you associate to doing the thing and creating an empowering belief around it. So, I'm going to tell you right now too, before I forget, fear of failure will probably almost always be there. Fear of failure, fear of being judged. Those are very, very common in procrastination. So now you look at these things, and let's say one is, I'm afraid to, I'm procrastinating on giving my talk because I'm afraid of failing. I'm afraid of just really doing a poor job. So that will obviously hold you back from taking action. Who wants to be, who would be motivated to give a talk if they're terrified of screwing up, right? So you take that, okay, I'm terrified that I'm going to fail. And now you create a positive association to that, or sorry, an empowering belief around that says something like, let's say, I trust in my ability and my skills and my talent. Another one could be, I'm committed to my success in being good at this skill. So no matter what, I will achieve this. I will be good at it. So that's a little bit of a tricky thing, but that's essentially what it is. You find the negative association and you create an empowering belief to offset each thing. Okay? And every time you do that, that's a layer of like one of the shackles of why you're not doing the thing. It's like each negative association you have is like a different shackle. And every time you create an empowering belief, it's like you're, being set free of each of that individual shackle. And so you do that, and now you're free. Let's say you've created you've identified all the negative associations, and now you've created a positive. So now the next thing is to associate pleasure to it. After you're free, now you want to kind of generate more motivation, more excitement, more, let's say, almost like inspiration, making it more compelling. And the way to do that is to find the main positive benefits for you. So you could ask yourself something like, what are the 3 most significant positive benefits here for me? Or, what are the 3 things that I associate the most pleasure to around achieving this, is another way to put it. So you find 3, even 4 things, and you write them down individually. Let's say you want to, you're procrastinating on, your college thesis. So now, what are the positive benefits to getting that done? Let's say it could be making a lot of money, with your career eventually, right? Once you graduated with your career. Positively impacting lives. Let's say you want to be a professor, right? positively impacting lives, and then let's say doing work that's meaningful to you. Those are three very kind of like inspiring benefits there. So you take each of those things and you create an affirmation around it that you connect to, and you say it every day for about 3 weeks. Something like, you know, it's going to be great to be doing work that's meaningful to me. It's going to be great to positively impact hundreds or maybe thousands of lives. It's going to be great to have a career where I make good money. And if you can add a visual, imagery to it, that'll make it even more powerful. So you sit there and you imagine making a lot of money. Let's say something simple could be like seeing a bank statement. You know, you see the savings aspect of it, and you see all that money there. You see yourself positively impacting lives, all these students that are like learning whatever you're teaching. You see yourself, the third thing, right, we said doing work that's meaningful to you. You know, you create an image around that, and you just keep linking pleasure to it. And when you link a lot of pleasure to it, finally it becomes like a subconscious habit pattern. And then when you think of doing the thing, you associate nothing but pleasure to it, because you've gotten rid of those individual blocks, and now you are linking it up with benefits. So eventually, automatically, if you do it for 2-3 weeks of the process, automatically you start becoming more motivated. Okay? So that's the way out. That's one powerful way out of procrastination. You do that, and this is a more you know, elegant way and well-rounded and deep way than just like, oh, just do it. You know, I mean, sure, there's a place for just do it, but if you have a lot of blocks, eventually those things surface, and it's like trying to walk through a storm. If you're trying to like just disregard those negative associations, that's not the best way to do it. It's far better to just release those things, be free of those things, and then create, once you've created like a kind of neutral path, then you associate pleasure, and then it becomes compelling. And then it's like a whole new world, because it's so much better to live from a place of being compelled to do something, okay? So good luck. If you commit to doing this, you can use this with anything that you're procrastinating on, okay? So good luck.